to make up a fake reason to arrest me. You know what that actually does? It's like moths to a flame. It's like moths to a flame. So the student saw Myers attempting to park. How did a student know who Myers was?
Yeah, that's right. The student was watching your channel, knew who you were, and knew about this protection order, and then saw you, and then got a hold of the cops in enough time for them to get you exactly right where you were at that moment. It's absolute horseshit. Just a pile of horseshit.
Was there a bulletin? Did they email the students? Look for this guy? Because now.
Nope, there was never any kid. That's just bullshit. I know exactly how they knew exactly where you were. So check this shit out. This is the town, I don't know where it is in relation to where Tucson is, but Gilbert, Arizona. Check this out, dude.
All the cameras up on light posts from wherever, they all come in here and you're monitoring, or what's going on?
Traffic cameras are all placed in traffic positions, and we have access to them, so we piggyback off of them. What we do is, as you see up here where the map is, calls for service come out, and when the call comes out, we will then indicate where it's at and if there's a camera nearby. If there's a camera nearby, we turn, we can zoom in. Let's take this bus stop sign. As I zoom in on it, you can see the quality of our cameras.
Oh, wow.
So I can tell you right now what the phone number is for that bus. So again, I can zoom in on these signs, see things. So you can imagine like license plates. You have your armed robberies, you have your shopliftings, accidents, wrecks, hit and runs.
Look at this shit right here. They fucking the middle computer screen on those three in front of him. That's a picture of the same truck at 3 different intersections, and each picture is how they can track where you're going. You know what I'm saying?
If I can get that vehicle and I can start tracking it, smoothness of the camera wise and the quality, I can get you a plate, I can get you information, which just leads to our success, leads to apprehensions, leads to
Lane, Walk the Line Myers getting arrested for a bunch of fake injunctions.
Our solvability rate.
You could see fentanyl foil from this camera, right?
Yeah, there's a good chance you can. Yeah, for sure. But you can see up here on the map side.
Right, kind of sounds like some conspiracy theory shit. Check this shit out.
Even right here on this map side.
Yeah.
You can see for us as I zoom out, you can see all our camera feeds. These are all cameras.
This is all Glendale here.
So Glendale is a big L. So this is all of Glendale right here.
Okay, that's all Phoenix.
Yeah. So but as I zoom in, all these little blue dots, a lot of them are camera feeds. So you can see all the cameras we have on different buildings. We have private businesses. We have Circle K's. We have gas stations, QT. We have a school district. So all the school district cameras feed it in case there's a live scene or incident going on. We get on faster. We provide information. We provide updates. And we can get those ground units of firsthand eye and response on that.
So there is no avoiding the camera these days?
There's some, but it's getting smaller and smaller, and we're getting better and better at what we do. So, yeah, it's good.
So if you see someone, say right now, commit a crime here on the sidewalk, you're getting out there immediately? Is that what's going on? Are you?
Depends on the crime. Does that make sense? Like if this guy jaywalks, I'm not gonna call patrol out there because again, that's the minor offense in that and the nonsense.
What if he has foil and then it's doing fentanyl?
Yeah, it just depends. I'm not gonna zoom in that much at this because we're
He's jaywalking, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh no.
He's close to the crosswalk.
He's
So
not in the crosswalk,
I will
though.
tell you that a lot of these things, and not that we don't care about this in the drug problem and whatnot, but the issue runs into just manpower and policing and staffing. Having it be so inundated with all these things, we don't proactively go out searching and looking for stuff.
Yeah, they don't proactively go out and look for stuff. They just don't do that because they're stand-up, honest people. I'm not going to play the rest of this because it's straight bullshit. But so the part where he was talking about this part.
We have private businesses. We have Circle K's. We have gas stations, QT. We have a school district. So all the school district cameras feed it in case there's a live scene or incident going on.
Said we have businesses, we have private homes, we have Circle K's. This is what he meant when he says we have.
Surveillance system. So fast. It's always important to read the fine print. If you sign up for one of these voluntary registration programs, you are essentially allowing your home security system to become a police surveillance system.
Yes, you heard that right. There's a voluntary registration program where your Ring cameras, any camera that saves on the cloud, can be basically taken over by the police to keep you safe or whatever. And just like the signs that say no trespassing when a cop goes to a business and says, "Oh, do you want us to watch after your property at night?" And then they put those signs up so they can arrest anybody. Dude, every business is gonna fucking accept this.
The police can
Oh, and schools as well. So yeah. Fuck it.
surveillance system. The police can literally tap a live feed into your home security system whenever they want to. And now you've also told them you have a security system, so it makes it very easy for them to be able to gain access to any footage you have. Let's say there's a crime in your neighborhood and you've registered your camera with the police. The police can look at their real-time crime center map and be able to see exactly where your camera is located, and they can decide to tap into your feed whenever they want. They may politely ask you if you can provide them the footage first, but if not, they can easily obtain a warrant and you'll be required to hand over your entire footage to the police. The decision to register your home security system with the police is always yours, but it should never be taken lightly. You're giving up some control of how your footage is used, and in some instances, you may actually be precluded from being able to share that information with the media. In fact, some voluntary registration programs have clauses within the contract that provide specifically that you are not allowed to share this information publicly, even though it's your footage. But let's be clear, there is another side to this. Having a voluntarily registered home security system in the hands of the police department could provide you more security.
Come on, bro. You were doing so good, and then now you fucking lying. Bitch, stop lying.
SD card or all the information that's on the cloud. And it has nothing to do with you committing a crime, but this is evidence involved in another crime. They don't actually have to give any of the hardware back to you until the case is completely resolved. So don't forget, always ask to see the warrant. It's your right as the homeowner to demand to be able to review this warrant to determine what the scope is provided by the judge, by the signed warrant, so that the officer doesn't violate your privacy rights. In fact, based on the four corners of this warrant, it should clearly state exactly what the judge is allowing them to seize. And if they're seizing your camera or your footage, you have a right to know why and exactly what is being taken.
Two more things I got to tell you, and they both have to do with your phone. Now, your phone got confiscated or whatever, so just because it got taken doesn't mean they can go through it. Same thing with your dash cam. And also, the second thing is about a phone, too, and being put on hold.
Not being
This is normally what it sounds like when the police put you on hold.
Thank you.
So why does this call, the one call that you get put on hold when you're calling the university, why does it sound like this?
This is real life shit. Like, I don't know how any humans deal with this, but I guess I just have the gift for dealing with these stupid people. But, you know, that's what I'm saying. It's like, it's my life's blueprint, right? Like Martin Luther King talks about. It's like, oh, you know what I mean? Well, at a young age, my foundation was fucking, you fuck with me, bro, it's Streisand effect. I didn't even know that existed. But I guarantee you,
Yeah, I think you might have heard of this. Anyways, it's called a Stingray, and I mean this was 7 years ago. Whenever this technology came out, but
your cell phone. Let's say that he has a Stingray or Hailstorm device mounted in his Yukon, and now he's looking to try to track your phone. The Stingray device acts as a cell tower decoy and tricks your phone into believing it is the closest cell tower for your cell service. Once your phone dials in on the Stingray device, Cops can now access most of your personal information and all your text message and outgoing and incoming calls. Here's the crazy part. Not only does the Stingray device trick your phone into connecting to the Stingray, but it also tricks anyone else's phones within its reach to also connect to the Stingray device. What does this mean? That means the cops can now get access to any other phones that are tricked to the decoy of the Stingray device. You say, wait a minute, I'm confused. What if I actually take a phone call? How does that work? Well, here's where the Stingray gets really tricky. It actually sends the actual communication and the cell phone call to the true cell phone tower so that you never lose any service. But at the same time, it's gathering all your data and all your information so that the cops can track you and know exactly where you're at. Now, cops justify the use of this technology by claiming they're only targeting certain individuals' phones. But unfortunately, the technology doesn't work that way. Instead, these cell site simulator devices, they trick everybody's cell phone within its reach, and they are now able to gather everyone's personal information, and we are supposed to just trust that the police will not misuse or abuse this information to violate our privacy rights. Police departments have been using this technology all over the country, and they've been doing so for years, but they're very tight-lipped about it, and they don't like to talk about in what capacity they are using it. In fact, at least 75 agencies in 27 states have purchased this technology.
And how fitting, the blue states are the ones that are riddled with these fucking devices. Anyways, I'm going to cut this off because it's already past 11 minutes and my shit is fucking weak.